Ireland, spring of 1912. In a quiet cobbled street of Belfast lived a humble cobbler named Thomas Clark and his wife, Margaret Clark. Together, they repaired torn shoes, patched worn-out soles, and stitched the leather of strangers with the same love they gave their only son, William, a bright-eyed 10-year-old with dreams of America. Life was simple, but hard. The Clarks worked day and night, saving every shilling for a better life. For years, they dreamed of one thing: we'll go to America. And finally, one day in early April 1912, that dream was within reach. The opportunity of a lifetime. Thomas had saved enough for 3 tickets aboard a magnificent new ship, the one everyone was talking about, the Titanic. William packed his favorite book and wooden toy horse. They were finally leaving. But just 3 days before departure, William developed a high fever. His skin broke out in red patches. The local doctor whispered the worst: it may be scarlet fever. The couple was devastated. Thomas pleaded, Margaret wept. But the ship officials were strict. Either leave the boy behind, or don't go. They had waited years, sold everything, and now they were told, choose your dream or your child. That night, Thomas and Margaret sat beside William's bed, watching him shiver. The boy kept apologizing in a weak voice. I'm sorry, I ruined it. But Thomas gently brushed his son's hair and said, you didn't ruin anything, son. You saved us. The next morning, as Titanic passengers lined up proudly to board, the Clarks quietly collected their luggage and walked back home. 5 days later, on the morning of April 16, 1912, a knock came at the Clark family's door. It was the newspaper boy. Thomas took the paper, barely awake, and froze. The headline screamed, Titanic sinks in North Atlantic, massive loss of life. He read it once, twice, then looked at the section with the passenger list. Row after row, their names, people they had seen in line. Now all gone. Thomas clutched the paper, fell to his knees, and hugged William tightly. You didn't ruin our future, son. You gave us one. Years passed. He grew up in Belfast, studied engineering, and later helped design lifeboats, the very thing Titanic lacked. He never forgot what his parents gave up. On the back wall of the old cobbler shop, he placed a small framed note that read, The moral: don't curse your delays, they may be your protection. Sometimes what looks like a missed opportunity is actually a miracle in disguise.